I want to share it because I like to brag about our relationship, how good it is, and how much I love her.
Hi everyone! 純国さん同時通訳者の小熊弥生と
デビッドです。
はい。あとね、もう少しで私アメリカに移住しちゃうからもう純国さん同時通訳者じゃなくなっちゃうんですが、今日のトピックは国際エリートバツ2カップル赤裸々結婚事情バフバフバフ言えてないじゃん。練習する。はい、練習する。偉いね。So, first of all, like maybe we should introduce ourselves, backgrounds and stuff.
Okay.
はい。私、バツ2でございます。22歳の時に半年間だけ結婚、その後33歳でもう2回目の結婚し、12年間、すごい旦那さんに大事にされながらもレスで悩み、そして46歳で、もう1回離婚をして、そしてデイビッドと50歳で会い、51歳で結婚することができました。
Okay. I am also kind of like Batsuni. Okay.
Kind of,
yeah. And I had 3 kids. I got married very early, which I think we'll discuss later. Probably too early. And then the second time we had a child. Okay. And it's like a marriage relationship. And then I think that those 2 helped me prepare for my third one.
すごいね。Very positive way of.
I have a feeling that my first 2 or all my past relationships helped me prepare for being with Yayoi and helped me understand what I wanted. So I look at those from a positive standpoint, right? I think I definitely grew up a lot with those experiences, and I think they prepared me for the second half of my life.
Good. And then the profession, when it comes to the professions, I've worked as an interpreter ever since 23. And then I, translated over 3,000 VIPs across the world and connecting, bridging Japan and the rest of the world. When I counted the last time, it was like 39,000 times. So like extremely many times. And then I started my own business as an English educator, and then I moved on to empowering women, teaching them how to start business with no fail. So therefore, all of my clients are doing successfully, very well.
Right.
And therefore, I'm proudly transforming many women.
I witnessed that in person recently.
Thank you.
Very emotional. I've always been a numbers person, so I've always known that I've always felt comfortable around numbers.
Amazing.
Right? So I don't know why. I've always been 2 years ahead in schooling when it came to math and algebra and stuff like that, and statistics. So I always kind of knew that I wanted to be in finance related or numbers related. And I started my banking career fairly early and was in finance for almost 30 years. Okay. Very tough environment. I would say probably not matching my personality, but I got through it. Okay. Survived. Because,
Well-weathered.
Right? I think I see. Yeah, exactly. Although I don't look well-weathered.
Yeah, I know. Because I recovered here.
Right? I don't look well-weathered. But I appreciate it because, it helped me put my kids through college and help me raise families. But I realized once I had the opportunity and I knew that I was going to be with Yayoi, right? That there was an opportunity for me to change the second half of my life.
And you did.
I did.
Well, you were at least on the way.
Exactly.
Well, in my case, I want to share those because any, who are going through difficult, challenging marriages right now, it doesn't have to be that way because, I survived those very challenging marriages in a different way, but now I am happily married, and now I know that it's possible. Right. Even though I grew up with my very failed parents when it comes to marriage. So therefore, anyone can become happily married.
Right.
So that's the main purpose of me sharing this.
Okay. I want to share it because I like to brag about our relationship. How good it is and how much I love her. So that's the first thing I like to do. Okay. Because I know it makes her feel good too. Okay. So that's
now I'm in
right?
vortex.
Right? Exactly. So And as you guys can see, the energy coming out from us, right, is very good, right? So that's why I like to tell people, and I think our energy tells people too. Okay. Also, I just like people know that my first two failed times really helped make this a great success. Okay, so I want to let everybody know that if it doesn't work out, there's a reason for it, and learn from it. Okay, because there's somebody out there that's going to appreciate the pain that you already went through, right, in the future. Okay, because that twin flame is out there. Okay.
They're on the lookout for you.
Right.
Truly true.
Right. Don't give up.
Never.
Right? Never give up.
Never give up.
I had almost given up, or I think I did give up. Right. So until I found Yayoi, and
Same here.
Right.
It's been amazing.
It's been awesome. Right.
Yeah.
And I feel so fortunate and grateful and lucky. Right?
Same here.
So.
Yeah, great. And so my individual journeys before marriage, like I said, my parents got a divorce when I was 15 years old in the most painful way you can imagine. Every night almost, my mom consumed a lot of alcohol and even had to use, a knife to threaten my father to get a divorce, and got married for the wrong reasons, meaning lack of finance. So her second marriage was also miserable. His second husband was a typical womanizer.
Her second husband.
Yeah, her second, sorry. So even, had an affair with a nurse who helped her deliver the baby. So it was like really dramatic, painful. It was so hard for me to watch her live like that. So that made me make strong commitment to make my own career so that I'll never have to, deal with that kind of relationships, marriages,
right,
so that I create my own finance or financial freedom.
Right.
So that was my background. But at the same time, that created my very deep-rooted hatred toward men in general.
Right.
So that was really difficult to overcome until I found you. So mostly what I did before finding him was healing my traumatic experiences with men.
Right.
So if you have a similar situation like me, definitely get any kind of healing you can think of, like aromatherapy, like the spiritual therapy, meditation. That helped me a great deal. How about you?
I came from almost completely the opposite. Okay, a very loving family. My parents were always together, still are together.
They are.
Right, very happy. Right, still are each other's best friends, I think, as well. Right, they still make each other laugh
all the time.
Right, also very positive people and reasonable people. Okay, so I was very fortunate. And I always was very shocked when I went to friends' house and there were arguments. We never argued, never raised our voice to each other, right? So never. I don't remember ever having an argument, my mom and dad having an argument.
Wow.
Ever, right? So I think they probably did, but they wouldn't show it to me. They'd probably go outside or go to a different room or whatnot. And I think the big reason is that, my father came from parents like yours.
Really? Wow.
Alcoholics. And so my dad actually, when he graduated high school, right after he graduated, within 2 hours, he left and joined the Marines because he wanted to get out. And that's why my dad doesn't really drink a lot.
I see.
When he does start drinking, like maybe for a couple days in a row, he'll quit for like a year. Right? Or so he kind of has a traumatic, history. Interpretation of alcohol.
Of alcohol,
right?
like me.
Right. So I think he gets very scared.
Very understandable.
When, he thinks he might be drinking a little bit too much. Okay. My mom enjoys liquor, but she's very reasonable with it. But she always acts like she's a little bit drunk. She's a happy person. Right. So she's drunk with happiness.
Yeah, true.